What up, guys? Rob here with RJ Gaming, coming at you with a very special video today. Welcome to the Battlefield 2042 beta. This is very special to me. I have never participated in a beta for any game, not even World of Warcraft, which is kind of surprising for everybody, I'm sure. So the first beta that I've ever decided to take part in, and here we are, guys. So before we get started into the game itself, I want to go ahead and shout out to DICE for hosting this event. Really appreciated. It's really cool. I feel very, like I said, it's very exciting to be part of an event that is kind of like this limited time only before the game has even come out, to get that sneak peek, get on the battlefield for the first time. This game holds a lot of great memories in my heart. When I was deployed in Germany, I had two things that kind of helped me out as far as being gone, and that was first my brothers and I, PJL Daily and old Tommy Boy there, the dude. Shout out to those guys. Played a lot of GTA with them when I was overseas, and then I played this Battlefield 4. I played with a clan called Iced, so shout out to all those boys. Between all my bros, my actual real bros, and then my Battlefield bros, it was a great deployment. I had a great time, and when I got off of missions, real life missions, and my real military career, I actually could come back into my room, sit down, and enjoy, the gaming world, and it was just something to really look forward to. So this game holds a special place in my heart, Battlefield in particular. So it's very exciting to be part of this. So all right, so when if anybody's interested in downloading the beta, you can find that. You just basically look it up anywhere. It's very easy to get to the beta key. You go in, you just basically download it. Like for me, it was on PC, so Steam. There's a place you can go and click right on the Battlefield 2042 page on Steam. There's a place you can opt into the beta and go ahead and download it. It's like 19 or 20 gigs. Can't remember, but it didn't take too long. It's not very large. Uh, um, let's see. I'm trying to think of what else I want to tell you guys. There's one map that they're running on Conquest, so it's just one map, one mode. The game itself will obviously have a lot more. They're thinking the game is, from what I've read, they want you to have 100 gigs of space on your hard drive. So the beta is only 20, so that just goes to show you we're only dealing with a fifth of the game size. So there will be a lot more in the actual game come November. But for the beta, they've kind of simplified things, and they have made the game very smooth. I was surprised when I logged in. I was anticipating a lot of problems. I always do that with any type of beta release or anything like that, and there was none. I literally logged in, I accepted 3 terms of service agreements with one click of a button, and I came to this screen right here that's sitting in front of all of us. Pretty freaking cool. So, without further ado, let's get into this and go. The first video I want to do is maybe some menu stuff, and then depending on how long that takes to go through, maybe we'll do a little gameplay, and then I'll probably do more gameplay videos after this video. But I wanted to walk you guys through the menu here. So, to the left we have All Out Warfare. This is kind of like our conquest for all our Battlefield 4 guys, our conquest mode, big maps, big war. That's what the beta is all about. Is this mode right here? There's Hazard Zone, which I'm not sure what this is. This is going to be coming with the game. We don't really have a lot of information on that at the moment. And then Battlefield Portal, I've heard, is basically where you can create your own Battlefield modes where you can pick from different game modes, different weapons, and you can kind of develop your own game style, and then people can play in that game, which is pretty cool. So it says your Battlefield, your rules. That'll be kind of neat too. Apparently, they're pulling from some of the older battlefields to maybe relive some of those hyped experiences you guys had from the past, which is really neat. But we're gonna focus on this section right here. This is the all-out warfare right here. So let's click on that. Very cool. It jumps right in here, and there's some other things we can go through. Obviously, conquest is our only option right now for gameplay. Very detailed as far as the graphics. We're going to go over some of these as we play the game. I want to point out some things that really stood out to me as a player. But if we look here, we've got our social tab, pretty basic for the beta. They're not going to be a ton of options. But if we go into options, you do have the ability to go through your display. I fine-tuned all of my settings for my PC For the graphics, I went on and did some research and have every single thing exactly the way I want it dialed in. You can do your sound, your controller, um, settings, and then mouse and keyboard settings, and then key bindings for mouse and keyboard, and then as you go through, your common soldier gunner, just like you had with Battlefield 4. So we're not going to go through all that. Pretty basic there. So let's go into play. Basically, we're just going to click there, and these lobbies have been filling very quickly because there's so many people in the beta. And I forgot to mention, today is the first day the beta is live. Um, so people that have pre-ordered the game in any version get to play today and tomorrow, and then the beta opens up for anybody who wants to play it after that until I believe it's Monday morning at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 a.m. For your general time. So got a pretty decent amount of time that this is opened up to folks, but it feels cool to be like part of that crowd that pre-ordered the game. So there's a limited amount of people that are allowed into this thing right now. So it's really, really, like I said, it feels very special to be part of it. It's so cool. But as you can see, we're already in a game. It did not take long. So let's look at the top of the screen here and work our way down. I think that's the best way to do it. So at the top, we've got our tickets, just like we had in Battlefield 4. Really cool tickets, points, whatever you want to call them. 1,500 is what each team is starting with. And then as we move down, actually the top left tells us what we're doing as far as the style of game is Conquest. The map is Orbital. That's the name of this map. Really, really beautiful map. I can't wait to take you guys in and show you the gameplay. But so each area has they call them actually sectors in this game, which is really cool. I kind of like the concept of this. So you know how in Battlefield 4 there was flags and you had different flags that you had to maintain. Well, these are sectors. So you can see the map is broken up into these sectors. So you have the Alpha sector, the Beta sector, through and through, Charlie, Delta. So the radar station, assembly building, cryogenic plant, crawler way, launch platform, and security checkpoint. So here's our spawn point to start the game, and here's the enemies. So you can see our guys moving across. They're trying to go through, and we're starting to get into some of that battle now. The enemy team is taking Charlie. What I like, some of these areas, like in the center, have two flags to maintain. So you not only have to maintain one area, but also another area to maintain that sector. So like I said, this is a sector. This whole big area is a sector. So to hold that area, you have to have all the flags. See how the flags here are changing? Like this is neutral. This one's going to the enemy. They hold this one now. So you'll see it change. See now D is neutral. Cryogenic plants, the enemy's got that. So they're kind of getting ahead of us a little bit because we only have two sectors. But see, here now our guys are taking this part of that sector. So that sector will not be taken control of until both of those flag points are controlled by one of the groups. So that's really, really cool. I like the sector idea. So that kind of explains that for you guys. Now, we'll go into the different specialists. So we have Falk, which is a support specialist. This is like an assault kind of specialty. Attack, flank, destroy. It's got a grapple hook, nimble, moves really fast when aiming on zip lines. So that's really kind of nice when you're trying to focus on just the infantry style. Then we've got engineer. It's Boris. Defend, fortify, and improvise. So it's got a sentry gun, so that can engage nearby hostiles. You toss that out. That thing can actually target and shoot nearby enemies, which is cool. Really handy if you're in a building, you're trying to hold a point. You can drop that sentry gun kind of right in the center or in a corner and just let it go to work. And then sentry operator, nearby sentry guns are more effective. So as you are closer to those sentry guns in proximity, they are more effective in battle, which is really cool. So that's Boris. Then we've got Recon, observe, infiltrate, and eliminate. This is the OVP Recon drone, which is kind of cool. Scout ahead without risk. Movement sensors, suite alerts you to nearby enemy threats, which is really nice. So you really can get an idea where everybody's at. And the drone I actually tried out. It's pretty cool. It actually has some really good like graphic quality. Like it looks really nice when it flies. That's it's pretty neat as well. And then we've got our
What's our
Falk,
current status?
which is our support.
Not good. Sector
Um,
map is already going to American forces.
and interesting. Support is supply, maintain, revive. So this is kind of your healing class. This is the Siret, I guess is what you would say, pistol, the S21. That can actually heal somebody at range. I haven't tested this yet, but apparently you can like shoot somebody with this pistol, like shoot a friendly, and it heals that friendly up, which is kind of cool. And if it misses them, they can still stand close to it and heal, is what I've heard. And then combat surgeon, revive any ally to full health, which is really cool. Um, so kind of your healing class, if you will. Um, and then we've got our so you can pick your specialist, which has like its own special ability, right? Which is neat. So you've got your special abilities with your specialists, and then you have your loadout. So you can actually be assault, medic, engineer, or sniper with any one of these specialists, which kind of lets you mix and match. You want to be an engineer and have that, that sentry gun, and kind of be more of that, be able to use the sentry gun, but you also want to be able to carry, you know,
Hostiles
your
occupying
medic
most
package.
sectors.
You can
Full
literally
stand
just
back.
go like that, and you're engineer, but you've got your medic package, so you can kind of blend the two of them, which I think is really neat. And then if you go in, you can change your primary, whichever primary weapon you want. Your secondary, I've unlocked a secondary. Oh, my boys on Battlefield 4, Patrick, what's up, bro? So I unlocked a pistol. So as we move through, you're unlocking more weapons. So there's your secondary, your throwable. So you've got your proximity sensor or your frag grenade, whichever one you want to do, and then your gadget, um, which is pretty neat. You can do medic crate, ammo crate, C5 explosive, recoilless M5 for taking down bigger stuff, and then FX M33 anti-aircraft missile, a repair tool for repairing, and then an IBA armor plate. So just really neat, like diversity in your classes. You don't kind of have to be stuck with one thing. You can really, really customize it to your liking, which I think is cool. Trying to think of what we want to play. I guess we could do assault, and then our loadout we could do. Let's do assault. Let's run assault right through there. Let's do what's this? The AK-24. Let's try the AK-24. I haven't tried that weapon yet. Let's go ahead and do the M44 for the secondary. Let's do yeah, let's do frag for that. And then I guess we could do something different here. I'll do the armor plate just to show you guys what that is and what it looks like. So let's go ahead and we've got ourselves set up with our specialist and everything like that. Let's get in the
We are
battle.
losing resources.
Unfortunately, it looks like we're not doing too hot right now. I'm not too worried about winning the game in this video. I kind of want to just sort of show you guys a little bit about the game and the detail about the game. Actually, I'm gonna make this as two-part series. We're gonna keep the videos kind of doable. So this video is gonna just be the menu and my thoughts on the menu and layout, which we've already kind of gone over. And I'm gonna do another video on gameplay. So I'll go ahead and I'll start another video and go in and do some gameplay because I just don't want it to be like a big half-hour long video. I'd rather have two smaller videos. So thank you for watching part one. Part two will be coming soon. I'm gonna pop out. I'll start uploading part one and then I'll go ahead and start the part two. So thanks again for watching, guys. Super excited to be here with you. If you have any questions at all about the beta, anything that I know, I'll try to answer for you. Just drop it in the comments below and I'll do my best to explain anything in particular you want to talk about or have questions about. So I'll see you guys in part two. Take care.